The woman had only turned around for a moment when she was frightened by the scene before her. A dense swarm of knife fish was rushing towards her. Seeing such a terrifying sight, Annie got up and prepared to run away. Who would have thought that at this moment, Jack, who was beside her, suddenly grabbed her and even pulled her in the direction of the knife fish swarm? Only he knew that no matter how fast they ran, it would be futile. There was only one chance to survive at the moment, and that was to hide in the titanium alloy box in front of them. Jack immediately pulled the stunned Annie into the box. The moment Jack closed the lid of the box, the swarm of knife fish instantly engulfed them. Luckily, they were safely out of trouble. Not long after, Annie found a water source and decided to clean her body. Unexpectedly, she had just started when Jack suddenly called out to her. Then, while taking off his coat, he slowly approached Annie. Annie thought he was about to take advantage of her, so she quietly picked up a stone, ready to defend herself at any time. Who knew that when she turned around, she saw a 10-meter-long creature suddenly attacking her? Fortunately, Jack pressed it down in time. However, strangely enough, the monster's strength was incredibly powerful, and Jack was lifted into the air. Seeing that Jack was about to give in, Annie hurried over and took out a dagger to cut off the root of the monster, successfully saving Jack's life. Who would have thought that in just a few short minutes, the two had experienced two thrilling life and death battles? It turned out that they were on a human-modified planet called Titan. The planet's surface was covered with titanium metal, and apart from swamps, there were only some metal creatures. The entire planet's order was completely controlled by an artificial intelligence. They were just prisoners sent there. Only by crossing the metal swamp to the safe island on the other side would they have a chance to survive. Jack was actually an advisor to the artificial intelligence, but he was exiled because he was dissatisfied with its behavior. However, before leaving, he had installed a virus in the system, which would take effect soon. Just then, several other prisoners surrounded them, demanding that Jack hand over the box he had taken. Seeing them approaching step by step, Jack swung the monster's tail and broke their weapons. This move instantly deterred them. The two hurriedly packed up their things and continued on their way. At this moment, a tentacle slowly stretched out from the open space in the distance. This was the predator fire tongue on the planet Titan. The method of dealing with them was very simple. Just lie on the ground and play dead. However, the other prisoners did not know this. By the time they reacted, the main body of the fire tongue had already drilled out from underground. It stretched out its body, sensing the moving creatures around it. Finally, one person could not hold on any longer, but he had only run a short distance before the fire tongue caught up with him and dragged him into the ground.